Hey you guys, I'm here with a DIY of a clay. This time I'm doing a sugar skull, and from the previous videos that I uploaded, I had some girls request to do a step by step. So it's this is my step by step, and what you want to do is you're gonna start out with white clay. And this clay that I'm using is Sculpey clay. And once you have the desired shape of the head, you can go in with these are these are for clay. But if you don't have these, you don't need them. What you can do is, if you do nails, for example, you can use the dotting tools or anything that has a round tip. You would be able to do that, and then to even out the clay, or to basically yeah, like even out the clay, that little tip that you see that I'm using, you're able to use your finger or anything that is rubber like, and that would smooth out your clay. So you don't have to have the supplies that I have, but this is what I have and what I'm using. So once you basically create the eyes and you map out where you want the nose or the mouth, then you just want to make sure that you have it rounded, and it's the way that you like. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take two little squares, and you're gonna sort of like pinch them like a teardrop, and that's what you're gonna do to create the hands. I did create it in white, but at the end when you see pictures, I didn't like how they look, so I colored them in with acrylic paint in black to match what I was doing. So I did start out in white, and but at the end I color it in black. So if you have black clay, you can go ahead and use that. I do apologize because I did zoom in thinking that it was going to record everything, and it didn't. And then here at that I had pushed record, but apparently I didn't. So you just want to create a sort of mini skull, and this is what it's going to be in her hands holding, as you can see there. The body itself I didn't show you guys just because it's super easy. It's basically like a little rectangle, and then you just create the arms and attach it. So it's super easy. So nothing that I would have to show you. Just a triangle for the chest, and then a rectangle, I'm sorry, for the chest, and then just the arms, like two little lines. What I'm doing here is I'm creating the bottom part, so basically the shoes and or her feet and the legs. So I go in with that circle puncher thing, or the dotting tool, and I create the hole so that I can go ahead and apply the leg part into it, so you can have like a shoe shape dome. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm just making sure that I press the clay, not as much as to change the shape, but like pinch it so that everything's snuggled and tight. And then I go in with the rubber tip right here, and just basically create that shape of that shoe shape, the S shape, and I just make sure that everything is tucked in and it's nice. Then we're gonna go ahead and create the skirt. Now for the skirt, I did use different colors. I used, I'm sorry, I lost my little mold that I did, but I used two colors. I used purple, and then at the edge I used um, orange, And then for this, I want to tell you to make it thick enough, because if you do it thin and when you go to bake it, it's gonna break. So make sure that if you're doing it this way, that you do it a little bit thick. So when it bakes and it shrinks a little bit, if it's too thin, it'll tear. So then I go in with you can go in with like a toothpick or something that has a little edge on it, and just go around and poke it. But you just want to make the shape or the pattern. You don't want to actually poke it all the way through, because like I said, when you bake it, it's going to break. And then once you have it like that, you go ahead and you apply it on the legs, and then you connect everything together. What I didn't show you was that on the top of the head, the white head, I did add sort of like a veil to cover the head in black. So that's basically it. It's super easy. The only thing I didn't record was the me coloring, just because it took a while. Even though it was super simple, it did took a while. And because if you try it, I want you to basically do your own decoration. No sugar skull is the same. So so yeah, so you can go online and see the different pictures there and get some inspiration if you're stuck. But all sugar skulls are different, and this is how I decided to do mine. So I did some flowers, and the flowers that I did are all done with the dotting tools, the nail dotting tools. And I did on the veil, I did flowers. Then I did add around the veil orange to match the dress, and I did the same thing. I cut it with a toothpick, and then I went in with black acrylic just so that you could actually see it has little cuts. And then in her body, I did a skeleton, sort of like in the chest, and then I just colored the little skull that she's holding. So hopefully you like this and you give it a try, and I'll talk to you soon.